don't know how the world keeps spinning, with a bunch of assholes running this place and they keep on winning. Every single event calculated by whom they call the elite. It's an invisible enemy no one can let alone find or defeat. Who's pulling the strings from the epicenter of time? What is the real truth hidden behind the tangle of rhymes? Why is it we still educate our children with the same Americanized lies? All our children brains filled up with the bullshit caused by a few people trying to hide. Look at the world right now, there's wars going on for no apparent reasons. Ukraine versus Russia killing one another even when it's below freezing. That started 2014 but escalated by a shitty little man in 2022. And I don't mean Putin, I'm talking about Ukraine's little fucking shrew. Then you got Iran war which started with Israel. They can say what they want but we know it's all gonna fail. No, I ain't anti-Semitic, couldn't give a fuck about it, Jew. I do think it funny you slippery cunt started and call on the red, white, and blue. The country that can't get a break, or a president that don't do what he said but the reverse. Either that get elected with that intention or that job's a curse. All I can see from these wars of lies is people dying every week for no real and a good outcome. I don't know what you think that is and just think it's dumb. I don't know how the world keeps spinning, with a bunch of assholes running this place and they keep on winning. Every single event calculated by whom they call the elite. It's an invisible enemy no one can let alone find or defeat. Forget about the wars, now let's look at people in the shit they're worried about. Seems like your sexuality is a big one. Don't say shit till they identify what it is. Men on men, women on women, fury or fuck knows who's gonna be having kids. Black versus white, white versus the rest. Government not helping, just causing more stress. We got rape gangs in England, take over for the Muslim religion. Little white girls getting taken and raped by the million and nobody even listens. The new laws on the internet about what we allowed to see in cameras or in the streets watching you and me. Still no one questions any of it. The obesity, the epidemic, and the vaccine that kills you. Clearly they locked us down for something less potent than the flu for nothing but a test. See how fast it can hurt us and make us conform from east to west. So you don't have to get the vaccine, you just can't work with alcohol or go anywhere. So in other words, you have to get it if you can't beat the system and we're unaware. Watch the whole world freak and hide behind a mask. Each leader doing something different but intentionally seeing how long they can make it last. I don't know how the world keeps spinning, with a bunch of assholes running this place and they keep on winning. Every single event calculated by whom they call the elite. It's an invisible enemy no one can let alone find or defeat. We only just scratching the surface, so the lies is in control that is in place. It's all the shit no one knows is coming, and the short is we gonna have to face. Our poverty sticking people who were already finding hard. Have no idea how much more they gonna be hating that dealt card. We got the straight getting blocked, so oil's gonna go to the roof in price. So that affects everything's price, from buying a house to a grain of rice. We also ain't had no supply of fertilizer been delivered to any of the farmers. So they're gonna not get crops, and now that's gonna really harm us. The world and its elite criminals just told the truth from the start. There's no need to hide. There'd be less wars, less control, less anger, and we'd not be going on this bumpy ride. I'm just glad I live here in Australia land and they're not so free. Cause if the nukes go off, we'd be alright. Maybe we'll just have to see. There is a movement out there to try and succeed as a human. As long as this isn't what it seems, as in like Truman. Beef at the beat, baseline around, round and round like a record in fear. So many tracks like this fall on people who want change but fall on deaf ears. So train to watch the fake put in front of them more hours than not. Viewing articles, YouTube, internet, laptop, television, anything that causes brain rot. Internal unnoticed, thoroughly message, mind control. So much so, it's what will up to make society fall so fast. It's only been a few decades of this mind control technique. Then again, by those motherfuckers called the elite. Or is that just a conspiracy theory? And if you read up, you can find easily enough, but don't. Too busy getting shot, scuffing your face, watching them sheep box and worrying yourself to death. Taking pharmaceutical till you're contact and useless. So buying cheap drugs like a little bag of meth. Doesn't matter in the end if you don't use your ears or eyes. Just sitting there in the future, thinking we should have done something, but crazy how time flies.